Hello there, you're now with me, Handy Gui, for TVS English News Set 5. Let's begin with the top stories for today. The Ministry of Health, MOH, will increase training slots for the Master of Medicine program up to 1,500 beginning this year to encourage more medical officers to pursue their specialist studies, especially in critical areas. Our reporter, Burhanuddin Kamil, will fill us in on the details. Over to you, Burhan.
Thank you, Handy. The Ministry of Health, Dr. Zaliha Mustafa, said this will be done in collaboration with the Ministry of Higher Education to offer 23 specialist areas in 8 public universities. Apart from that, she said training slots under the parallel pathway specialist program sponsored by the MOH have also been increased to 600 every year, involving 14 specialist areas.
Ketiga, kita juga menawarkan kemudahan yang setara dengan cuti belajar bergaji penuh ataupun CBBP dengan hadiah latihan persekutuan HLP kepada pegawai perubatan dan pegawai pergigian latihan kontrak KKM melalui program latihan kepakaran PLK dengan beasiswa KKM untuk mengikuti pengajian kepakaran sarjana perubatan, sarjana pergigian dan parallel pathway di institusi dalam dan luar negara mulai sesi akademik 2022-2023. Di samping itu juga, program kesihatan awam KKM turut menawarkan program latihan pra-kepakaran kesihatan awam berkonsepkan mentor-mentee kepada pegawai perubatan latihan tetap dan kontrak KKM yang berminat untuk melanjutkan pengajian dalam bidang perubatan kesihatan awam.
She said this in response to a question from Dato' Dr. Alias Razak, Parliament Member of Kuala Nerus, on the Ministry's initiative to encourage more doctors to further their specialist studies, especially in critical area of expertise. That's all from me. I'm Burhanuddin Kamil with Zulkifli at Dewan Rakyat. Back to Kuching.
Thank you, Burhan, for the updates. Now, moving on, the Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg, has approved a total of 1.5 billion ringgit for 69 development projects in the Betong Division. Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Ugah Mbas, is optimistic that this large allocation will help solve problems related to physical infrastructure and hopes that several development projects will commence soonest by August this year.
Dari mulanya seperti development agency lain, kita diperuntukkan 1.5 bilion peruntukan oleh Yang Berhormat Premier. Jadi kita ucap terima kasihlah bagi pihak rakyat di kawasan Betong, kerana ini adalah satu sejarah bagi kami untuk mendapat begitu besar peruntukan dalam satu pengumuman. Dulu dia umum jalan 320 juta, 30 juta sekali. Hari ini bagi peruntukan 1.5 billion.
At the same time, Ugah further revealed that each state legislative assembly area under the Betong division will receive a total allocation of 200 million ringgit.
Jadi kita telah bermesyuarat, kita telah memutuskan bahawa setiap kawasan itu except Lingga will be allocated 200 million each. Lingga will be about 40 million. Kawasan dia kecil. Oleh itu, setiap seorang adun dikenaki untuk mengemukakan senarai-senarai projek yang perlu dilaksanakan untuk menggunakan peruntukan yang saya sebut tadi.
Ugah, who is also Betong Division Development Agency, BDDA's chairman, told this to reporters during a press conference at the BDDA Project Phase 1 2023 Refinement Workshop in Kuching on Tuesday. The workshop was organized with the aim of finalizing the approved projects in order to expedite implementation and benefit the people in the areas waiting for development.
Now, on another matter, the Betong Division Development Agency BDDA is focusing on eradicating poverty in Betong Division aside from developing its infrastructure. Deputy Premier of Sarawak, Dato' Amar Douglas Ugahamba said, even though Betong is experiencing infrastructure development, efforts are being made to ensure no communities are left behind.
We must make sure that while our infrastructure is developed, while all these are developed, we are developing the people. One of our focus areas is to make sure that kalau ada masih kelompok-kelompok yang dianggap sebagai miskin, that will be one of our target to make sure that they will be lifted from poverty. Agak sedih kalau kita negeri maju tapi masih ada rakyat yang fall into that category.
Uga, who is also the chairman of the BDDA steering committee, said this in a press conference after officiating the third BDDA development workshop today. Meanwhile, native customary rights land in the area have the potential to be utilised for carbon trading. The matter is in the midst of fine-tuning with Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tun Openg.
That is a potential because ada beberapa kawasan kita tidak mengalahkan tuan punya tanah untuk practice shifting cultivation. Kerana shifting cultivation mana dia tebang pokok, bakar, so dia pokok habis. So if they don't, from our experience, kalau dia left fallow for few years, pokok tu akan naik besar, jaga, and tree is known to be a carbon storage. They emit oxygen and they store carbon. So I'm talking to the Premier how to make sure at the same time, this NCR landowner can benefit from the new economy of carbon trading.
He also urged landowners to support the initiative for further participation in carbon trading.
An upcoming housing project in Semarang would be the first innovative smart residential in Sarawak to utilise the net metering NEM scheme. Minister of Utilities and Telecommunications Dato' Julaihi Nurawi said the 15-unit house will be equipped with solar PV installation that will be connected to the Sarawak electricity grid based on the NEM scheme guidelines that were introduced by the Ministry in August 2021.
Skim NEM, Net Energy Metering, merupakan satu mekanisme pengebilan bagi pengguna solar PV menjana dan mengeksport kembali tenaga elektrik ke grid elektrik berdasarkan perimbangan one-on-one offset. Ini bermakna 1 kilowatt jam yang diekspor ke grid akan diimbangi dengan 1 kilowatt jam yang digunakan daripada grid ini. Ini akan mengurangkan bil elektrik para pengguna.
He said this at the NEM scheme launching ceremony in Petrojaya earlier today. Julaihi added the solar PV system with cumulative generation of 244 kilowatt peak or KWP will be installed in the housing area. The amount of power that will be exported to the grid is estimated to reach up to 279,000 kilowatt hours per year. Meanwhile, asked to comment on Deputy Education Minister Lim Hui Ying's remark on the limited degree of digital device ownership and internet connectivity to implement any move towards digital textbooks, Julaihi said the effort towards building telecommunication towers is ongoing.
That's why kita sedang mensasarkan seboleh-bolehnya kita mensasarkan 7,000 menara telekomunikasi di seluruh Sarawak dan kita telah dapat membina sehingga kini more than 50% menara telekomunikasi di seluruh Sarawak and some are still ongoing.
Julaihi also revealed that Sarawak at the moment lacks trained manpower for the installation of telecommunication equipment on the towers in Sarawak.
Sekarang Sarawak 70% daripada erectors ini adalah daripada luar Sarawak. Hanya 30% sahaja adalah erectors yang asalnya daripada Sarawak. Maknanya we are shortage of manpower.
Thank you for staying with us. Now, the government is predicting an increase in Malaysia's gross domestic product (GDP) this year, in ensuring the goal to reduce its deficit is achieved. One key factor for the increased revenue, said Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, is the 1.8 billion ringgit payment received from the International Petroleum Investment Company (IPIC) within 2023. Additionally, the government has yet to spend billions like last year for various measures to combat COVID-19.
Yang penting dikira juga ialah bahawa dalam kumpulan wang COVID-19 itu 2022 kita belanja 31 bilion ringgit. Untuk tahun ini kita tidak belanja apa-apa lagi untuk COVID. Jadi hasil untuk 2023 dijangka melebihi kerana seperti saya tekankan dari wang dana IPIC itu 1.8 bilion dolar Amerika. Jadi bagi kerajaan jumlah ini adalah menusabah.
Anwar was answering a question prompted by Sungai Petani Parliament member Dr. Mohamed Taufik Johari during the morning session of the Parliament sitting on Tuesday. On top of that, Anwar said Malaysia will be able to reduce its deficit even further as the government will be paying a one-off payment for One Malaysia Development Berhad 1MDB amounting to 13.5 billion ringgit.
Dan satu hal yang lain yang masuk dalam 2023 ialah wang 1MDB yang harus dibayar 3 bilion dolar tahun ini. Itu sekitar 13.5 bilion ringgit. Tetapi ini one off. Tahun depan 13 bilion itu tidak termasuk dalam perkiraan. Jadi maknanya defisit akan jauh lebih kurang.
Apart from the expected GDP, the Prime Minister gave insights on the Rahmah cash assistance of 1,300 ringgit will be given to eligible families. And those in the hardcore category will receive an additional 600 ringgit.
Now wrapping up the 5 p.m. news with some international affairs. Japan has published yet another warning about North Korea's missile testing that was fired off its coast at about 6:40 a.m. Malaysia time. Japan's Chief Cabinet Secretary Hirokazu Matsuno said there is a possibility that North Korea will step up further provocation.
As we have stated in the past, we think that there is a possibility that North Korea will step up further provocative actions, including missile launches and conducting nuclear tests. With regards to North Korea's military movements, we will continue to cooperate closely with the United States and South Korea, collect and analyze necessary information, and make an utmost effort on being alert and monitoring the situation so that we can take all possible measures for peace and safety of our country.
The missile launches came after the United States conducted its largest joint military drill in many years. However, it was reported that the drill by the US and its allies was undertaken when North Korea had fired 2 missiles from a submarine 2 days prior, which is less than a week after Kim Jong-un, North Korea's president, ordered its military forces to intensify military drills if a real war were to erupt.
That's all the time we have for TVS News at 5. I'm Handy Gui. Thank you for watching.